What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since I posted a video, and this one's going to be a little bit different because in this video I'm going to be breaking down and reviewing the Tethrd ONE climbing sticks that I've used this whole past season. So I've had these sticks for a little over a year now, and I've waited to do this review because I wanted to really put some good use on them and make sure that I had a pretty good amount of experience with these sticks before I just came out and gave a review and told you guys what I thought about them. So I have put these sticks through the ringer this year, and I got a couple things that I like and a couple things that I don't like, and I just wanted to kind of go over those things with you guys and give you guys an honest opinion on these sticks. But before we get into the video, if you hadn't already, click on that little red play button right here in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. It just helps this channel grow. It'll update you when we post new content, and we really appreciate you guys checking out these videos. Let's jump right into it. Here they are, guys, the Tethrd ONE climbing sticks. So right off the bat, I want to talk about, the first things I want to talk about are the negatives. I want to talk about the downfalls of these sticks, the things that I personally did not like out of the box about these climbing sticks. First thing probably that I noticed when I pulled this stick out of the box, and I knew immediately was going to be a problem, was the noise. So these sticks are loud. And I mean, kind of abnormally loud. I know that it is due to the thin wall titanium tubing that these sticks are made out of, but they just have a very unnatural sound and pretty much impossible to put these sticks together and take them apart and set them on the tree without making a considerable amount of noise. I'm convinced that you could probably tie a string to these and hang them on your front porch and use them for wind chimes. They're loud. But there is a simple solution to this problem. You can mitigate this very easily. All you have to do is get you some self-adhering medical tape, some soft tape, and wrap these sticks good on the tubing, and you will deaden that sound down so much more than it is right out of the box. That makes these sticks totally usable in my opinion. A lot of guys spray fill the interior of these tubes with expanding foam, and I know they said that was a horrible mess, and I just chose not to do that because since I wrapped these in this medical tape, I have not had any problem putting these sticks on the tree. If you're careful and diligent about what you're doing, you're not going to make a lot of noise with these once you wrap these. So it's a simple fix, $10 solution. I got the tape at Academy, and it has worked great. The next thing that I probably would say, and I'm being nitpicky here, guys, I really am, because I mean, they are a great product. I'm trying to nitpick them because they're a premium product and you want the best for your money. So the next thing that I probably noticed is going to be the standoff depth, and I'll let you see that a little bit up close. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but the distance from the standoff once you put this stick on a tree is considerably more narrow than a lot of the other options on the market. And I know that at first it was a little bit cumbersome and awkward for me to step up and climb on these sticks. Simple fix to that problem, guys. Instead of driving your toes directly into the tree, just simply turn your feet out to the side. Let the tree let your feet kind of sit on either side of the tree. Turn them out on the steps like this. And once you get used to climbing that way, it's really no problem at all. I have a pretty big foot. I wear a size 12, and I haven't had any problem once I started turning my feet out. You just want to make sure that you get the arch of your foot, as much foot as possible on this standoff. That way you're not just wearing yourself out. If you climb on your toes the whole time, when you're standing hanging your other step, you're going to be, your calves are going to be exhausted by the time you get to hunting height. So yeah, that's one thing I noticed, but a pretty simple fix for that problem, and it just really hasn't been that big of a deal for me personally. Like I said, guys, these are things that I'm just wanting to point out before you buy these sticks to have an idea of kind of what to expect. The third thing and the last thing that's probably going to be the biggest kicker for anybody wanting to get this set of climbing sticks is going to be the cost. So these sticks are like $110 a piece. And you're talking about 3 sticks, $330 plus shipping, which is pretty salty. I know these are a premium product. Compared to other premium climbing sticks, they're pretty much within the same margin of cost, but it's steep. And I understand that a lot of the guys just aren't willing to pay that much for a climbing stick. I got these on sale with my first responder discount and free shipping. So it was a little bit less of a blow. It kind of cushioned it for me, but they are pretty salty, and that's just the nature of it. That would probably, in my opinion, be the biggest downfall of this stick. Is the cost is just makes it hard for just the average person, especially in the times we're living in now. Also availability. I'll make mention of availability because since I've bought these sticks, I haven't seen them on their website. Like, they're sold out. Every time you look, they're out of stock. And I've seen a ton of guys that are selling these sticks and making a fortune off of them because we can't get them. So Tethrd, whatever's up with that, guys, I hope we get to see that fixed pretty soon. On to the positive things. So let's talk about the things that I really liked about these sticks right out of the box. So as soon as I pulled this stick out of the box, that initial wow factor is real. You see, guys, I've seen lots of people opening these up and being like, oh wow, you know, this is incredible. No, it's legit. You pick this up and your mind is like in disbelief that you're actually holding a climbing stick, because this thing is so abnormally light, it's unbelievable. So when it comes to weight, I don't think there is a lighter option on the market, and like I said, it's pretty unbelievable. You really don't even notice you have anything. If you pick it up and grab it too hard, you're gonna feel like you could throw this thing into orbit. It's pretty unbelievable. But that's probably one of the main things, and I'm not like a big weight guy. It's got to be smaller and lighter so I can go further. I mean, if you can't tote a 2-pound climbing stick, you're not gonna be able to drag a deer out if you walk 3 miles in anyway. Unpopular opinion, but that's besides the point. I do like it because it's compact, it's super light, and yeah, I like the fact that it's light. It straps right onto the bottom of my pack, and I don't even hardly know that they're back there. And I have a 3 set of these with this single step aider on each one of them. And I'm running 3 steps, and I'm climbing somewhere around 12 to 15 feet. I don't like to hunt very high, and that's just another unpopular opinion, but I don't feel like you've got to get 30 foot up in a tree to kill deer. I see and kill plenty of deer. So anyway, that brings me to my next thing is compact. These sticks are super portable. The stackability of these is great. The stacking mechanism. Tethrd actually sent a replacement set to fix the ones. I think they had some issues with that first run, and I used the original black pegs that came with it to start with, and I did have a couple of them break, so I replaced them all with these little orange ones that they sent, and I haven't had a problem since. They pack down super small, they're super compact, and the profile is very narrow, so when you've got these strapped onto your pack, it's very easy to get through the woods without having to worry about hanging a lot of brush, or, you know, just really getting in there and having any issues getting hung up on stuff. So that's really nice. And then probably the final thing for me, as far as the things that I just really loved about these, is the attachment method, and I'll let you guys see that up close. I'm sure if you've been looking at these sticks, you've seen this this little button that they've put on there, and you know how it works, but it's really nice. It's a very simple setup. So you wrap these sticks, and this is going to be really interesting to do backwards, but so you throw this around the tree, it comes around, it wraps like this, and then you just do a simple figure 8, lock that in there tight, and these things are there till the cows come home. They're very secure. It's super quick and easy. It's very easy to take off of the tree as well on your way down. It doesn't bind up in that figure 8, and it's a really great way to go about it. I like it a lot better than my old Versa buttons and half hitching my am steel behind it. Also, another thing, these sticks actually come with the am steel. You don't have to order the attachments, so when they advertise the weight of these, that is including the attachment method, and I know a lot of other manufacturers don't include it, and then they just give you a cam buckle strap, and you know, that's fine and they work good, but this is included, and these sticks come out of the box ready to go, other than the fact that they're so noisy. But overall, I really love these sticks. I know that there are some people that have had issues with the standoffs where they do the chemical weld process. It's a glue essentially, but they do a chemical weld, and they're having some issues with them, with that chemical weld breaking loose, and these steps actually having some pivot and give to them. But they're on a grade 8 roll pin, and they're not coming off. And I could live with it if mine started breaking loose and I was getting any type of flex in them. You know, it's not a big deal. I feel totally safe on these sticks for me, but yeah, that is another thing to make mention of, is that people have been complaining that this chemical weld that they're putting on here has been popping loose, and that there's actually a small amount of give in the steps. I haven't noticed that with my set, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't happen, so just something to look out for. So that's about all I got for you guys on these sticks. Like I said, overall, I really love these. They are super light. I love how they pack together. And I've really enjoyed them. I really have. I throw them on my pack. I don't even realize they're back there, and they look cool. I'll just be honest with you, they just look good. They're aesthetically pleasing, and it's pretty cool to have them, and you just throw them on your saddle. I like the fact that I can just clip them to my saddle and hang them off both sides, and it not be sagging my saddle down and causing issues. So I've really enjoyed them. I think they're a great product. I think Tethrd did a really good job. I hope they make them more available in the future, and fix a couple of these little odd and end things that people are having trouble with them. But overall, the problems with these sticks are pretty easy to fix. If you feel like, you know, there's any of these you just couldn't live with and couldn't deal with, then don't get these sticks. Maybe you should look at some of the other options. There's a ton of great options out there now, and it's not to say this is the end-all be-all climbing stick as advertised, but I do think it is a great option, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please be sure to click the subscribe button again. It just really helps this channel grow, and we really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.